Alright, so where are we at here? I had the camera hooked up, this camera here, this is the dash cam, and I had it on record, but apparently I didn't have the microphone turned on, because there's a way of turning the microphone on and off, and apparently I had not done that. But this is where it started. It starts every time you turn the vehicle on. Well, there's adjustments you can make to do this or do that or do whatever. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but right over here is a little blue dot. Let me kind of zoom in on that little blue dot. Okay, now I'll hit the play button. So this is what it had recorded. Now it should start. I started the vehicle. Now it'll take a minute or so apparently. I don't remember if I hit the auto start or if I actually got in the vehicle. And again, I'm still learning this thing, so I don't even know if it's going to do a loop, because it has to where it'll loop and erase the last minute or up to, I think, 40 minutes. Yeah, okay, so that's not going to work. So, but again, that's where we're at there. So now I just got to find out where it is that I actually started moving. There goes the school bus. So apparently I must have hit the auto start button. Does it give me a time that I did this? Let's see, because if it gave me a time, it would more or less tell me. See, down below it also gives me direction of the vehicle at the time, and I guess that's speed next to it right here. Let me see. Does it give me any? No, it doesn't let me go up or down there. Okay, so I got to find out which one it actually is, because apparently I did a lot of just recording of nothing here. Let me scroll down a little bit. Well, I'm still there, so alright. I'm doing a lot of recording of nothing. And I'm drinking coffee now. Alright, so let's do this. Let's turn this off for a minute. Let's pause that. And let's go back to the file. Let's go all the way to the end. Let's see what the last one has to say. Now this one has a time on it. Okay, now here I go. Now if you watch that blue dot over there at the same time, you're going to see it moving. And it should start leaving a route, a line. Yeah, there it is. So not only is it now recording me, or where I was. Now this isn't real time. I had gotten back, so this is what's on the IC, on the SD card. But if you see over here, it's actually showing you where I had gone and the directions that I was taking and where I am. So it's actually a neat little piece. Now I do have to figure out how to turn the mic on and how to deal with some of the functions on the front of the camera. And I want to find out if I put it on cam, because when I work the camera itself, as you can see right here, it says masked storage. There's also another setting when you plug in the USB cable. It says system cam or computer cam or something like that. So if I have this plugged into my computer in the truck, have it on computer cam, will it show me and track me as I'm real timing going along? Because the camera has GPS in it. That's how it picked up all this. So it's actually storing a lot of data. But anyway, that's how it kind of works. So it's not too bad. That's a feature. If you didn't trust somebody, you can kind of find out where they're going, and also see. Now, this camera will also, let me shut it off. This camera will also turn on if somebody was to bump into the truck. For instance, if this was off right now and that car was backing up the park and bumped into the front of the truck, it would activate it and start recording. So if there was any damages, I would see who it was that bumped into the truck. It also has a zoom feature. It has a number of different features. So, but anyway, that's it. So far, I like it. I just have to get used to the features on it, because even though they're explained pretty good, they still for some reason confuse me. Now this, I'm sure, I can only assume that that's showing me the video, because video is a frequency as well, but there's also some other lines in there, which is probably the GPS data. But I'm assuming that there's also see, it doesn't allow me to do much with that. I don't want to assume either, but I can, I'm thinking there's got to be audio in there too. Okay, there's a red, there's a green, and there's a blue. So there is another line in there. There's a green, a red, and a blue. So there's three things there. So I'm thinking tracking, video, and audio. So why aren't I hearing the audio? I have it turned up here, and I have it turned up there, and I have it turned up on the computer. So everything is turned up. So why aren't I hearing it? Now there's also something down here that I'm not seeing. Down the bottom here. Let me zoom in. Zoom in, zoom in. Now this program actually came with the computer, I mean the camera. Now, I am right in this area here. Highlighted, it says content. And then there's a number there. And there's over here, there's an up-down arrow. Now, as I hit that up-down arrow, there's something changing down below, but I'm not seeing it all. So, and there's nothing on either side here, you know, for scrolling up or down. And the picture is open, as far as I know, all the way. Oh, there we go. Now let's see. No, I just lost the bottom now. Okay. So what was ever down there I lost by opening it up all the way. So let's close it back down again. Let's see if I close it down this way, what happens. Does it give me any type of a, no, see, it doesn't give me any type of side scroll bar. Nothing to get me through. And now I even lost that little extra piece that I had down. Oh, there it is. Now, and there's no way to adjust this little bugger right there. Detail. Yeah, dashboard, speed. All right, the three of them that it recorded was speed, the shock sensor. Okay, so it didn't record the audio. All right, but anyway, once I figured this out, as you can see, it does follow me. So if I was out traveling and I had this on a loop of like, I don't know, 15 minutes or whatever it is, and I had a big enough card in there, it's going to loop every 15 minutes. It's going to erase the last and loop with a new, or the first and loop with a new, and it's always going to go. So if it's recording 1, 2, 3, 4, and the time is up, it'll come number 5 will actually become number 1 again, say, and it'll erase number 1 and record, and then it'll go to number 2. So 6 will be number 2, and so it'll just keep recycling. So that's kind of how that works. But then I come in, I pull the SD card out, I can plug it in the computer, or plug the camera in the computer, as you see, and I can see every place I have been. It's almost like the phone, because your cell phone will do the same thing, you know. On Google, there's a Google thing there where you can Google Map. I forgot where it was. You got to go into your apps and sign in, and it'll track you. You know. Now my wife and I both have it hooked up, so I can sign into my wife's and she can sign into mine. Only because of the fact is, you know, we're both getting older, and if she calls me and I don't answer, she can just check to see where I may be. Alright, so these are just, you know, good options at this point. Neither one of us have anything to hide, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, that's where we're at.